All right, and welcome back to Wesley College, the final game of the Dave Reynolds Lacrosse Festival. As in the first game, or the previous game rather, the girls' game, it is St. Mark's and Cesar Rodney, St. Mark's the home team. This time it's the boys' teams. A couple of undefeated teams, Mike Lang, Ryan Cole-Sandy making his broadcast debut here on 302 Sports. Jason Winchell, Nick Halliday, Len Evans, and Big Ed Halliday is over there somewhere. Ryan, I know you go to St. Mark's, but nobody's going to be able to tell. They are 2-0 this year with wins over Charter and St. Elizabeth's, Wilmington Charter, against Cesar Rodney, ranked third in state. And they have 5 wins, 3 of them over Maryland teams, and they've also beaten Sussex Central and Polytech. It's going to be a tall order for St. Mark's today. How are your Spartans going to fare tonight?
Well, I think they'll fare good. I saw the St. East game. They look good. Offense looks good. Might lack a little bit of speed, but I think they'll make up for it in skill.
So the long day here at Dover. I've only been here this will be my second and a half game. I know Jason's been here a lot longer than that. Nick, these guys have done a great job all day, and we're glad you could join us on 302 Sports. Lands up top above us on the camera, and it's starting to cool off outside, but it's a little toasty in this press box. So busy day in the Delaware High School sports scene. Another game underway. Girls soccer, Tower Hill and Wilmington Christian early 1-0 lead for the Hillers. And we're going to take a second here for another national anthem. All right, so there was Ryan Cole-Santy with the national anthem. Ryan, you did a great job on that.
Thank you. I wish I could sing like that.
So it's a good crowd on hand. Good to see a lot of the girls players that stuck around from both CR and St. Mark's to watch this one. If you're going to drive all the way down here from St. Mark's, you might as well stop and watch the second game, right? It's Saturday night. About ready to get started, and we see the St. Mark's in the gold with the green numbers and green and white trim. Cesar Rodney in the blue with the yellow trim. The Riders, the visitors, even though they're, 10 minutes from here. And like we mentioned, they are ranked third in the state. So the keepers tonight going to be Kevin Groves, number 17 on your left, and for Cesar Rodney, number 11, Jacob Stant. So some differences with the boys' game. They play 4-minute quarters of 12 each instead of the 25-minute halves, and a lot more physical play. They wear the full helmets, so a lot of checking and pushing and shoving, and probably some lively banter down on the field as well. But I never played lacrosse. I don't know about you, but it's not one of my sports that I played.
Yeah, no, never really played lacrosse, but had a good good tutor for this game, and so we'll see how I fare.
Back when I was this young in the 1800s, nobody played lacrosse except the Native Americans and the Canadians. So St. Mark's wins that faceoff. This is number 9, Ian Noonan. He's flying down the field. Nice and deep move. Shot, score! Ian Noonan takes the faceoff, Ryan, and the Spartans have the 1-0 lead.
That is great from the start, coming out fast. And I think that's one thing that St. Mark's has to do. They have to get up fast, and they'll fare
Could be
well in this game.
Play of the week candidate there. Ian Noonan takes the faceoff, goes about 50 yards. Nice spin move at about 10 yards out and fires it home past Stant. 1-0 Spartans, and that is the start that they needed for sure.
That was a great shot placement too, right in the top right corner.
I was so excited I lost my voice. You had to carry us there, Ryan. You might be doing a solo by the end of the night.
Oh,
Nick's
boy.
done, man. Look at he's just hanging out. This ground ball picked up by the Riders. That's number 10, Zach Davis. And he's heading to our left, right to left. Sends it into, can't get that number right there. That was 17, Josh Cosden. Too much defense there for the Spartans. You see the long poles on defense.
That was a nice turnover by St. Mark's. Get back on the offense side.
So St. Mark's with the early 1-0 lead, almost turned over there. That is number 5, Liam Klein. He sends it back out. This is Noonan up top. Tries to spin around Evan McCleary. And there's a lot of traffic in front. And away come the Riders. That ball at midfield is loose. And we have a slash. It's going to go to Cesar Rodney. So, Cesar Rodney in the offensive zone. So Ryan, I always tell the people when I'm doing this, it takes me a few minutes to get the names and numbers down, but once I do, I'm usually pretty good. And there's a lot more people out there than in basketball, so.
That's very true.
It's number 16. That is Demetrius Stevenson, and he is one large young man who can really shoot.
Yeah, I heard his shots like Aaron Judge hitting a baseball really hard.
Yeah, and if it hits you, it's going to leave a mark. I believe he's a tight end for the Riders football team.
I would hate to be that goalie in there.
Super kid, though. I talked to him last year when they played at Tower Hill, and what a nice guy. But I wouldn't want to be the receiving end of his shot. There's a shot by number 4. Jared Wagenhofer goes wide. It's going to stay with the Riders. You know, if the ball goes over the end line on a shot, the team closest to the end line brings that ball in. So this stays with the Riders from CR, and we have I'm not sure what exactly the call was back there. Stay with CR. And that's a save by Groves. We talked about it on our 302 Weekly. He's really going to have to stand on his head for St. Mark's tonight. And he makes that save. So Kevin Groves off to a good start. Here's Noonan, number 9. Sends it into number 14. And that is not on my roster. How'd they miss? We got those numbers directly from the managers. Unless I read that is definitely a 14 behind the net. We'll have to get that at halftime. Number 7 is Sebastian Salazar. He loses it. And that ball's up in the air, picked up by Miles Lawrence for the Riders, and they are in control. And here comes Stevenson, number 16. Look at him move. Gets by the defense there.
That's something St. Mark's can't do. They can't give back the ball to Cesar Rodney, and this really good offense for Cesar Rodney.
Stevenson whips one in, stopped by Groves. 2 saves so far for Kevin Groves, and he outlets over the head of Salazar, and it rolls out of bounds. It'll go to the Riders. Can't be coughing up possessions. But a nice play by Groves early so far. Clock stopped. It's running 8:35 to go. 1-0. Spartans. Thanks to Ian Noonan. Here is Noah Longest, number 2 behind the net. Being marked by Luke Moore. Sends it out to number 4, Wagenhofer. His shot goes long. And Groves goes back there to give possession to the Spartans. So nice start so far for the Spartans. Here's Noonan at midfield, being marked by Evan McCleary, 19. Gets it off to 11, Michael Newcomer. But his pass rolls over the end line. It was intended for number 5. I can't find Liam Klein. I do have 14. I just had it tucked up underneath. It's Snook. I'm not sure how to pronounce his first name. Tad or Todd or? Todd. So I'm glad you're here. Here comes Cale Shaner. Sends it back behind the net to Longest. He's got more on him. We have a whistle. And a violation on the Riders. Not sure what that is.
Yeah.
Good contingent of St. Mark's students out here. See that? Will Hoffman out here plays many sports. He's a golfer in the spring. Do you know that, Will Hoffman?
Yeah. Heard he's a good golfer, too.
Jelani Bryant out here, the quarterback. Here's Klein. It's going to be an entertaining night. Riley Bushweller is marking him. Here's Noonan on the other side. Tries to split 2 defenders, but the door is closed. Gets it out to Salazar. He spins off of James Holmes. Loses that ball. It's a loose ball picked up by Caesar Rodney. And I believe that is Jackson Phillips. 13, the long pole. He's going to head back so he can send an offensive player in. That loose ball picked up by Sean Woollyhand, just a sophomore.
St. Mark's has been putting some good defensive pressure on Caesar Rodney in the offensive end so far. Not getting good, clean goal opportunities, and that's going to help him win this ball game.
Spoken like a hopeful Spartan. We're just hoping for a real close one here tonight. You know, I tell Ryan, I tell people in the journalism business, I'm rooting for a good story.
That's so true.
And a close game. I always like a close game. Picked up by Wagenhofer into the middle. Bounces one past Groves, and we're all tied at 1. Jared Wagenhofer with the goal at the 6:12 mark of the first period, and it's 1-1. So he found an opening and went low and right through the wickets.
Yeah, that was a great shot. They got open on that one. St. Mark's defensive pressure kind of fell apart there, and they got a good, clean goal opportunity, and they made it count.
You know, my favorite part about Jared Wagenhofer is his dad, who made some food for us tonight out on the grill. So thanks to Mr. Wagenhofer for the grub.
Gotta love the people who bring the food.
Always take care of the 302 Sports crew no matter where we go. We're always appreciative of that, too. Up in a violation on the face-off, and that's going to go to the Riders. So we're tied at 1, 6:10 left first quarter. Jared Wagenhofer's third shot, and that one bounces through the feet of Kevin Groves and into the net. And there's a tackle in the end zone. It'll go to St. Mark's as that ball rolls out of bounds. So Groves brings this one out. And he's going to play it up to, what's the number on that truck? Number 6, David Suttard. Klein's got it, and he dishes to 35. 35, TJ Malora. Malora in, he's got an opening. Pass in front, just wide. I mean, just wide. Salazar with that one. Missed it by that much. St. Mark's retains possession. That's Klein back there. He's being checked by Riley Bushweller. And they're going to give it out to Noonan out near midfield. He's going to start over again. Bushweller on him. That's McCleary on him.
Just over the net.
Shot goes long. And St. Mark's will keep possession.
Yeah, Noonan got that first goal for St. Mark's on a right out of the gate.
Wraparound, no. Some great closing defense. Here's Salazar looking for an opening. Its shot bounces, stopped by Stant. Riders on the move. Riders on the storm. Maybe that's that, huh? I don't know if you're a Doors fan. Riders on the storm. Zach Davis, number 10. We need at least one classic rock reference in the game. We did Men Without Hats the other day with the safety dance. So, some loud Spartans out here in front of us. As CR sets it up, slowed down just a bit here, but it's been a pretty blistering pace so far. That's Willingham, number 21, passes knocked down by the defense of the Spartans, and they take over. Number 10 got it, but we have a foul. It's going to go back to CR. Jaden Elliott had picked up that loose ball, but he's going to have to give it up. Willingham's going to take over on the goal line. Out to Wagenhoff for the goal scorer. And here comes Stevenson. He's got an opening, and Demetrius Stevenson takes it into the crease. Goes high on the left side, and CR takes the 2-1 lead. 3:42 to go in the first.
And you see leading up to that goal, the penalty, giving the ball back to Cesar Rodney. That's something St. Mark's can't afford. They need to keep possession. They need to limit turnovers, and they need to get turnovers on the defensive end to take pressure off of Groves.
Yeah, Kevin Grove's going to be a busy guy tonight. But you're right, he's the defense there to support him. So here we go with the face-off. We get the numbers on these. David Sutter for the Spartans, but it is won by number 16, Stevenson. I'm sorry, I was 26. Riley Tracy takes the face-off. That's a little small for Stevenson, but it was Riley Tracy. So Demetrius Stevenson has 1 goal, as does Wagenhofer, and Ian Noonan started the scoring. You mentioned about 10 seconds in. 2-1 Riders, 3:10 to go, first quarter. Pass out front, and that shot is in. Well, the assist went to number 2, Noah Longest. Not sure who scored. Who? 17. That would be Josh Cosden. The assist from Longest. That was a pretty play, and it's 3-1. 3:06 to go. 2 goals in the 36 seconds for the Riders.
Yeah, that was a great play. Got Groves kind of looking up on a little up fake, and then went right by his knees into the net. Here comes another face-off here.
We're going to have to win these face-offs. The CR is taking the possession game right now. So Riley Tracy on the face-off, along with Sutter. Ball's loose. Tracy swats at it, but it's picked up by the Spartans. Checked away. And this time it is Zach Davis with the ball. But it is a hot potato out there, finally picked up by the Spartans. This is Snook. He scores! Todd Snook. And he wants a little. Give me a little. Beats him from 20 yards out, and that's a 15, 20 yards out. It's a great comeback goal by Snook. Spartans within 2. Our 1 is 3-2.
That's a great response to the 2 goals that have been that happened in 36 seconds. To come out here, a little fumble for the ball there, but to get it and then get a look at the goal and score. Good response by St. Mark's.
So as we mentioned, that face-off, bouncing, rumbling, bumbling, and stumbling, and Snook said, "Give me that thing." And well, he didn't waste any time. He fired that thing.
Face-offs, ground balls, really important in this game. And if you want to win, you got to control those 2.
Just 20 seconds to answer there for St. Mark's. So the deficit again is 1 goal, 3-2. They get this one. Sutter. It's whacked, but that ball is picked up by Michael Newcomer, number 11. And the ground ball's playing a part here, especially on this turf. Here is Klein with a shot. He scores! Liam Klein goes high. Beats Stanton. We're all tied up. 2 goals in 17 seconds, and somebody turned on the spigot here.
Well, the Spartans were down by 2, and then in a matter of less than 50 seconds, it turns back into a tie game, a new game out here.
Timeout on the field. So 2:23 to go. It's all tied at 3. Great start here. You're watching boys lacrosse on 302sports.com.
Credit Union.
No matter where you are in life, at every stage, we are here for you, for all of life's big moments, and everything in between. After all, that's what families are for. We promise to make a positive difference in your financial life and go beyond the norm. Be a part of the Dover Federal family.
Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union.
And we're back at Wesley College. And Ryan, CR looked like they really had game control, but St. Mark's did a great job stopping the bleeding and coming back. And did you know that spring is a perfect time to make those necessary home improvements with help from Dover Federal Credit Union? Enjoy no appraisal fees on home equity loans and lines of credit. Act now and take advantage of this limited time offer from Dover Federal Credit Union. Apply anytime, day or night, at doverfcu.com. That's doverfcu.com. Ryan, not yet a homeowner, so he doesn't really need to worry about those home improvements. But when you do, Dover FCU is going to be there for you and you and you and you. And then Luke Moore coming over and trying to wind up those Spartans fans. I don't think they need it. You go to school with these guys. You probably know them.
Hey, we got school pride, and it's on display out here.
That's a good crowd to come down here from St. Mark's. It's not a really long trip. It's Delaware. Nothing's a long trip. But
That's true. Coming from New Jersey, too. Delaware, I go from one half of Delaware to the other half in a matter of 40 minutes.
That's correct. So 2:23 to go. Quarter number 1. Another battle for the face-off, and this one is still out there on the turf. It's loose. CR's going to pick it up, and that's Wagenhofer. He's got a head of steam. Passes the longest. Shot, score!
That's a great
Josh Cosden, his second goal.
Great demonstration of passing there by Cesar Rodney. He gets it off of the face-off, sprints down court, finds a couple of guys. They pass it and get a great score and goal right there.
Josh Cosden, his second, and that was Wagenhofer made that happen off the loose ball. Got it to Noah Longest right in front to Cosden. Tic-tac and toe. It's 4-3 CR.
Here comes another face-off. St. Mark's needs to control these face-offs.
David Suttard. Now this time it's number 12, Carter Benham. There it is. It's loose, picked up by nobody. Thought it was going to get picked up there by Luke Moore, but no. And it's rolling over the 30, about 20 yards out from the goal, picked up by CR. And they're setting up again. Woollyhan behind the net. And that's Stevenson.
Got a little fly attacking you here.
I'll moisturize him. So here's Noah Longest. A couple assists tonight for him. He's behind the net being marked by Benham. Spins around the front. Bounces one through the wickets. Noah Longest scores. Makes a 5-3 CR. 1:20 to go.
Yeah, Noah makes a nice little move behind the net. Comes around. Fakes high and then goes right between the legs of Groves in there for a goal. And the score now 5-2 for Cesar Rodney.
When you're worried about Cosden and Meat, you got to worry about the guy who's distributing the ball behind you. With 1:20 to go and a high-scoring first period.
Yeah, you'll probably see defenses make a little adjustments at the end of this quarter.
So neither team really cleanly winning the faceoff. CR got to that loose ball We see the ground ball is really playing an important role here. And again, here St. Mark's picks this one up. That's Sutter with it. And this would be Klein. Klein, the last score for St. Mark's. And they'll go back out to Noonan near midfield, and they'll set up from there. He's got Holmes on him. Spins around. Fires left-handed shot wide, and it's going to stay with the Spartans. As Klein makes a long run to retain possession. So Klein with Riley Bushweller in his face. Looking for some room, gets it back to Salazar. Almost lost that one. And here is Newcomer. Behind the net to TJ Mayura. Spartans working from behind the net and behind by 2 goals. 22 seconds left. Quarter number 1. There's a swat. Checks the stick right out of his hand. But he retains possession. Number 14. Shot by Todd Snook, and it's blocked. Oh, almost a reverse shot there. A goal for Klein. 8 seconds left. St. Mark's trying to get possession for one more shot, but CR's got it. And they're going to run out of time here. So they're going to, actually the possession goes until the whistle, and there it is. So at the end of one period, it's 5-3 CR, and we will be back with quarter number 2 on 302 Sports right after this.
With the pros voted Delaware's #1 home improvement company. Ferris Home Improvements has something for every homeowner at their new showroom on the corner of Kirkwood Highway and Harmony Road in Newark, Delaware. Explore products and layouts with the area's top designers. Touch and feel products that inspire your dream space. Ferris Home Improvement's pride in the details make them the area's best in roofing, windows and doors, siding, decks, kitchens, and bathrooms. Want a professional, no-pressure remodel? Go see the best at the Big Shamrock on Kirkwood Highway. Ferris Home Improvements. Quality workmanship from a neighbor you can trust.
Hooters of Newark is located at 136 Astro Shopping Center, Newark, Delaware. Come in day or night to watch your favorite teams and sports on our many TVs. It's a great, fun-filled environment that is kid-friendly. Our craveable food menu has all the appetizers, burgers, salads, tacos, seafood, you name it, as well as our world-famous Hooters wings, which are the official wings of 302sports.com.
Back here from Dover, from Scott Miller Stadium, Mike Lang and Ryan Colasanti along with you, bringing you, well, we're bringing it to you in the air. We have some behind-the-scenes help. Obviously, we could not do this by ourselves, but, you know, every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. from Hooters of Newark, 136 Astro Shopping Center, it's the 302 Sports Weekly. We've got our Twitter poll questions, games of the week, special guests, rankings, lively banner, you name it, we've got it, along with wings. Come on out every Wednesday at 7 at the Hooters of Newark, 136 Astro Shopping Center, and join in with 302 Sports Weekly. Show's all about you, not about us at Hooters. It's about the people doing things like this, playing some great high school lacrosse on a Saturday night.
And I heard that kid that told the Twitter poll last time was a pretty cool kid.
Yeah, I heard that too. So St. Mark's man down right now. CR takes over without a face-off, and they are at the advantage right now. Here's Meet Stevenson up there, gives it the longest, and he heads toward the net. This time it's inside to Cosden. Wow, he just misses. Goes a little bit wide. CR, this fly is not going to last the night.
I know. I don't think he likes you.
I can't blame him. Here's a shot. And that one goes wide of Groves. It'll stay with the Riders. Most penalties are 1 minute in duration here in lacrosse. So we are done 30 seconds, and he has not moved. That's Snook over there. Longest behind the net. Gets it to Wagenhofer. Back to longest. They're doing their work from behind. Out front. And that pass by Shaner off target. It's going to go to the Spartans, and they're going to knock out the last 10 seconds possibly of this man-up situation for the Riders.
That was a really good penalty kill for St. Mark's, not allowing a goal.
And they get to Groves, and he leads it to, Salazar, but picked off by Woollyhan. CR on the attack. Woollyhan into the middle, shot, saved by Groves. Penalty is over. St. Mark's back to full speed. Another turnover. CR is going to get another opportunity in front to Cosden. Shoots, he scores. Josh Cosden, I believe, with the hat trick. CR takes it to a 6-3 lead, and turnovers, Mr. Cole City.
That's the word that no coach wants to ever hear is turnovers. I mean, St. Mark's has been giving the ball back to Steve Rodney's offense a whole bunch in these first 2 quarters of play here. And that's one thing St. Mark's can't do. This offense for Caesar Rodney is really good, and you cannot give them more opportunities than they need.
And they had fought off the penalty. 1 minute of shorthanded time there. Snook was back on the field, and they were trying to hit him. Picked off by Salazar, and that was all she wrote.
Yeah, you need to see Groves be a little more conservative with the passes. Here comes the face-off.
Loose ball picked up by McCleary. The Riders threaten to put some distance here between them and the Spartans. Here's Woollyhan looking to get around Kevin Tobin, number 23 in the game. You may know his dad, Mark Tobin, the Caravel boys basketball coach, sitting out there in the front row. He's actually not in the front row, but that's how that worked with the with my narrative. And that shot goes wide. It's going to stay with the Riders.
And Caesar Rodney making some nice moves behind the net to get around, get good scoring opportunities, and something that we're not seeing let up.
So here is a shot by number 4, Wagenhofer, and he scores. Pass from longest, and it's 7-3, 10:01 to go. Second quarter. In St. Mark's, they're going to need to find some possession here. And we have a timeout, Spartans. So with 10:01 left in the second quarter, we're going to step away for a second. You're watching Boys Lacrosse on 302sports.com.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Solo Concepts is an award-winning restaurant group on the culinary coast with 10 locations. We're a chef-driven group. Come check us out. See you soon. Solo Concepts believes in the vision of our founder, Matt Haley. Cook beautiful, simple food, develop the people we work with, and make the world a better place. Solo Concepts on the culinary coast with 10 locations from Lowest, Delaware to Fenwick Island. Come check us out.
You envision, we create. Unique Image opened for business in Wilmington, Delaware in 1979 with one focus, wowing our customers with great products and even greater customer service. 30 years later, we are still doing exactly that. Whether you're looking for marketing tools to promote your business, gifts for your employees or clients, or planning a special event, we're here with the voice of experience to help you every step of the way for your complete satisfaction. Visit our new showroom in the Mill Creek Shopping Center, 4577 Kirkwood Highway. Unique Image, you envision, we create. Unique.
All right, thanks to our sponsors there for helping bring you high school sports. Keep your eye on our Twitter and Facebook pages so you know where we're going to be. We're going to dance through the raindrops next week and hope to bring you several high school sports events. Lots of baseball, softball, all the good spring sports going on. Somebody suggested we cover high school golf. I said, how about if we play some golf?
Oh, you don't want to see my golf swing. My golf swing is absolutely horrible.
Should I put on my GoPro and then go play around the golf? Can't think of anything less exciting. I love playing golf. I'm not sure getting with my GoPro is going to be the blockbuster ratings grabber that everybody thinks it would be. So St. Mark's gets this face off. That's Suttard. It's being whacked by Zachary Davis. And another loose ball. Newcomer bumped off, and the Riders have it again. Here's Longus. He's been a thorn in the side. Nice pass in front to Davis. Shot goes wide. Woollyhan gets to it. That was a pretty play there by the Riders. Just went a little bit wide. Longus did a good job keeping it in play. We have a whistle and a violation on Caesar Rodney, it'll go to St. Mark's. So they want to face off with some great checking from the Riders. Give that ball back to the blue and gold. And wow, nice move there by Newcomer. He's across midfield and deep into Rider territory. Passes behind the net. The pass is dropped. And Miles Lawrence, number 5, picks it up. And out come the Riders again. They got speed. That is number 12, James Holmes, flying a flag down. St. Mark's going to be shorthanded momentarily. Here's Stevenson. Gets around the defense, puts a left-hand shot in, goes wide, and there's the whistle. So a man-up situation coming for CR. They already lead it 7-3, and we saw a net check. Boom! Flag came right out. And I think there's 2 fences between my car and Meet Stevenson.
Yeah, might need AAA to come out. We don't know. Now St. Mark's, they held off Caesar Rodney on the last penalty that they had, and see if they can do it again. But the turnovers have been the key to the game for Caesar Rodney, forcing those turnovers, getting extra possessions, and then turning that into 7 goals. Something that St. Mark's can't allow is turning over the ball and giving Caesar Rodney the possessions.
So here we are ready to start this man-up situation. Cosden is going to begin the play. 8:48 to go, 7-3, Riders. Wesley College, the Dave. Well, Phillies 9, Rays 3. What happened to the Phillies? 4 in a row.
Got Reese Hoskins, that's what happened. And
Playing well, Scott Canary playing well.
Yep.
Getting some pitching.
Yeah, Arietta's going to help that staff a lot.
That pass is loose and a little shove from behind, and that's going to be Spartans' ball. Luke Moore went to get it and got a cross-check to the back for his trouble. Noonan beats the check there, gets away from Cosden, and he's going to burn some time off this penalty and try to score, too. Ian Noonan opened the game with a goal about 7 seconds in. TJ Mayura spins away from trouble. Shot blocked by Stant. CR is going to take it over.
See St. Mark's.
And the penalty's over.
Goal scoring opportunity there.
Well, loose ball picked up by the Spartans. That's Moore. He's battling with it for McCleary. Cosden gets in there. We have a whistle. St. Mark's ball.
Great aggressiveness, way to battle in there, and he gets rewarded with the penalty.
And here come the Spartans. Number 27, Matt Doherty gets it into Klein. He's Mayor in the corner. Here's Noonan. Splits a couple defenders. Lefty shot blocked by Stant. It's loose, but Stant able to hang on to it. Preserves that 7-3 lead.
Ball's loose here.
Zach Davis. That's not Davis. Here comes Holmes. Down the middle. Now he goes to his right. There's Cosden to Woollyhand as we set up, and a substitute coming on for the Riders. So they bring in another attacker here. That attacker would be Meet Stevenson. And here he is with the ball.
St. Mark's playing aggressive defense here like he did in the first quarter.
Wagenhofer flying, gets a shot. Beats Groves High, and it's 8-3. CR, 6:18 to go, quarter number 2.
Groves having a rough day in there in the goal. That's one that you got to grab there for Groves. Easier said than done, though. Cesar Rodney up 8-3 now on St. Mark's. And starting to pull away here.
Yeah, apparently the first game today was, 10-2. The Dover Polytech game. And Dover, big comeback in that one, but fell just short.
Game before this one, we had
Polytech comeback. That's what I meant.
game before this one we had St. Mark's with I think a score of 16-2.
18-1. So see our boys probably watching that one want to avenge the honor of their ladies. Riders on the attack again. That's number 13, Jackson Phillips. You'll see him dish it off and then get out of the attack zone. And once he crosses midfield, Stevenson comes in, and that's Stevenson with the ball.
If you're St. Mark's here, you cannot allow another goal. Cannot allow Cesar Rodney's confidence get even higher than it is right now.
We were tied at 3 at one point. It's 5 straight for the Riders. Woollyhan, nice play by Noonan to keep him away. Loose ball gets out to Longest. And here's Stevenson. Finds an opening. Shot from a sharp angle. Past Groves. Riders will retain possession.
Down to the right of the bleachers.
Longest behind the net to Cosden. That's a shot by Stevenson. It goes long. That pass was high, but Demetrius Stevenson, so tall, he just reached up and snagged it. I need a ladder to get that one.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I was that.
Yeah,
I wish I was that tall.
I wouldn't want to be in front of his shots. So he can really whip that ball in there. Wrap around by Longest, and he scores. 9-3 Riders.
And confidence for Cesar Rodney is just sky high right now. No answer for St. Mark's. And they're just giving up possessions. And on the defensive end, they can't stop Cesar Rodney's offense. And it's been a tough game for St. Mark's already.
4:52 left on the clock in half number 1. CR, we mentioned, we saw Salesianum earlier. They play 3 in-state teams, all 3 of them here today. Cape Henlopen today, and they also play Cesar Rodney and St. Mark's. The Sal's, rest of their schedule is pretty national, challenging schedule. I'm not implying that the in-state's not a challenge, but face-off was won initially by Tracy, but he gives it up. Here comes Salazar.
That was a great swipe by Salazar to get the ball back for St. Mark's offense, who really needs to score a goal right here.
Snook with the give and go. Back to Salazar. He gets it low to Newcomer. So that's Mayora. Pardon me. And here's Noonan. 4:19 on the clock. Looking for an opening. Runs into about 3 Riders. Pass to Klein. Shoots. He scores.
That was a great shot by Klein. Kind of faked him up with a little jump and then went low. And Stin had trouble getting to that ball. And then another great confidence boost for St. Mark's, who are still down by 5.
Yeah, they needed that shot.
Yeah.
So from 3-3 to 9-3 and now 9-4. A very welcome goal.
Yeah, that goal ends a 6-0 run by Cesar Rodney.
Let's see if they can get the face-off. Uh-oh. The roof is on fire. So if, as long as Dover's not on fire, we're good here. Can't hear the whistles. So the helmets come off for some of the players. We're going to take a break. Jason, we're going to take a break here. All right, we'll be back after this on 302sports.com.
No matter where you are in life, at every stage, we are here for you, for all of life's big moments, and everything in between. After all, that's what families are for. We promise to make a positive difference in your financial life and go beyond the norm. Be a part of the Dover Federal family.
Local people, local decisions, Dover Federal.
All right, we are back after that fire whistle break. Unique Image is a full-service custom products company offering everything from apparel to promotional products that actually drive results to graphic design and vehicle wraps, plus so much more. Visit us on the web at uniqueimage.org or stop by our showroom conveniently located in the Mill Creek Shopping Center at the intersection of Kirkwood Highway and Limestone Road. Unique Image, you envision, we create. Apparently I just went to the Unique Image website.
Second time you've done that.
Yeah, I do it a lot. And 4:10 to go. We are ready for the face-off. Apparently it's going to be Caesar Rodney ball. So some sort of violation there. Picked up by Wagenhofer. Seen a lot of damage done today, Ryan, by Wagenhofer and Longest, Stevenson, and Josh Cosden. No surprise there.
Yeah, those are great goal scorers for Caesar Rodney, and St. Mark's having the trouble containing those guys.
3:45 till halftime here. Another wraparound. Willihan shoots just wide. The ball will stay with the Riders.
And see, St. Mark's having a little trouble when Caesar Rodney goes behind the net, come back on the wraparound and score. That's where some of their goals have come from, on the wraparounds.
Here's Stevenson. Takes a check in the head. Wraparound shot. You mentioned it, Ryan. There it is by Demetrius Stevenson. It goes long, but CR will keep possession here. That's right. Today's beginning of the NBA playoffs, and your team, your town, your 76ers, at home against the Miami Heat, at the center, as Tom McGinnis would say. In front, Wagenhofer blocked by Groves. A timely save for Kevin Groves.
Yeah, a little scare there, too.
Oh, another dangerous pass, but Sutter has it, and he is pushed off the ball, and that's going to be a violation.
Yeah, a little scare there by Groves at the goal. He blocks it, but it almost bounces back in. So, good job by Groves.
Sometimes you see the ball spin on this turf. Takes a little backspin. Loose ball, it's going to be picked up by, there's a new player, Brandon Ladix. Ladix is in for St. Mark's, number 22. There's another whistle. And Caesar Rodney will take over. 2:37, they have the 5-goal lead. Here's Longest. Shot, score, he goes high. Noah Longest makes it 10-4. Caesar Rodney, 2.5 to go here in the second.
Yeah, Caesar Rodney has great shot placement. Almost every one of their shots are hitting the corner or down low, where a goalkeeper is hard to get that, where it's hard to get that ball. And that's just great shot placement and great awareness by Caesar Rodney on the offensive end.
Indeed, indeed. So make it 10-4.
Now see St. Mark's here. They've struggled on the face-off, and to get face-off wins, they need one now, and they need to get a goal here to bring it back to 5. Limit the damage.
All right, we are ready for yet another face-off. Round and round they go. Picked up by the Riders. That is McCleary. His pass picked up by Longest. And he will take it behind the net, wait for some reinforcements to arrive.
And that's where Caesar Rodney's found its sweet spot behind the net and then go wrap around and get those goals like we've talked about.
Here's Stevenson. He's going to punish somebody here. Up, passes it off.
See St. Mark's kind of hoarding Stevenson a little bit.
Shaner to Cosden. Ball's knocked loose, and we have a whistle. Timeout, Caesar Rodney, so 1:44 to go. CR calls timeout. We'll be back in a second on 302sports.com.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Solo Concepts. Solo Concepts is an award-winning restaurant group on the culinary coast with 10 locations. We're a chef-driven group. Come check us out. See you soon. Solo Concepts believes in the vision of our founder, Matt Haley: cook beautiful, simple food, develop the people we work with, and make the world a better place. Solo Concepts on the culinary coast with 10 locations from Lois, Delaware to Fenwick Island. Come check us out.
As a military wife, I love helping our airmen and their families with financial tools to help provide financial stability.
I promise to make a positive difference in your financial life, from helping you to lower your payments to discovering ways to help you save for your children's future.
From the needs of college students and first-time auto buyers, I promise to identify and take ownership of your needs.
Local people, local decisions. Dover Federal Credit Union.
As a military wife.
And we're back at Wesley College for the Dave Reynolds Lacrosse Festival.
And see St. Mark's down by a score of 10-4 with Caesar Rodney on top with a minute 44 left to go in the second quarter.
So like you mentioned, St. Mark's is just struggling on the face-off, and CR's getting too many ground balls. And they have it again. Here comes Stevenson. Being marked by Darty. Follows him around the back of the net. Out to Cosden. Wound up, but pulls it back out. Around to Woollyhan. Tobin gives him a shove. In front, Wagenhofer shoots. May have been deflected by Groves. It'll stay with the Riders. 1:10 on the clock.
I don't know if that was deflected by Groves or number 9. Who's that?
For St. Mark's, that is Ian Noonan.
Yeah, I think it was either him or Groves that deflected it.
Yeah, they almost got another one there. Here's Stevenson. He's got an opening wide. That's going to stay with the Riders.
And you see a little bit different than the first quarter. St. Mark's giving up a little bit more room to Caesar Rodney, and they're getting a little bit better looks at the goal. And you see their shots missing just a tiny bit wide of the goal.
Spent most of this quarter on the right side of the field. St. Mark's has struggled to gain possession. Here's Cosden. Being bumped out there by Carter Benham, number 12. Another shot long. It's going to stay with the Riders. 39 seconds on the clock. They're going to try to add one more before halftime. Here's Stevenson. Bounces one, and it goes long. Again, CR ball.
Yeah, if Caesar Rodney adds another one here, it will really diminish the St. Mark's confidence, which is already low.
Longest with the wrap. Stevenson to follow, and there's a goal. Demetrius Stevenson makes it 11-4. Caesar Rodney, 25 seconds to go.
That was great awareness by Stevenson to get that ball off of the shot by Longest and put it right back before Groves could even slide over there. And we talked about how hard Stevenson throws the ball, but a little finesse there to make sure that it goes right in.
So with 25 seconds to go, Spartans see if they can get one back before halftime here.
You might see the Spartans a little bit pressing on the offensive end if they win this face-off here to try to do whatever they can to get another goal. before halftime.
But the loose ball picked up by Dane Wilson.
Still on the ground here.
That is McCleary, number 19. There's a flag, so CR is going to be man up if they don't score here. 8-7. They might just take that man up situation at the beginning of the third quarter.
All of the flags went up there. All the refs
clock is at 0. There's the whistle, and we've reached halftime here at Wesley College. Caesar Rodney takes control of this one. They've scored 8 of the last 9 goals and lead 11-4. We're back on 302 Sports in a few minutes.
No matter where you are in life, at every stage, we are here for you, for all of life's big moments, and everything in between. After all, that's what families are for. We promise to make a positive difference in your financial life and go beyond the norm. Be a part of the Dover Federal family.
Too short to hate your home. Remodel your home with the pros voted Delaware's #1 home improvement company. Ferris Home Improvements has something for every homeowner at their new showroom on the corner of Kirkwood Highway and Harmony Road in Newark, Delaware. Explore products and layouts with the area's top designers. Touch and feel products that inspire your dream space. Ferris Home Improvements' pride in the details make them the area's best in roofing, windows and doors, siding, decks, kitchens, and bathrooms. Want a professional, no-pressure remodel? Go see the best at the Big Shamrock on Kirkwood Highway.
State resource. Brian Hatley joined Patterson Schwartz & Associates in 2005. In 2013, Nicole Flora joined Brian, followed by Emma Burnett and Grant Jepp in 2014. That's when the Hatley Group was formed. Patterson Schwartz Associates offer you exceptional knowledge of local market conditions and a commitment to represent you honestly and professionally. So for your next purchase or sale, think the Hatley Group. Visit our website at the Hatley Group. Hooters of Newark is located at 136 Astro Shopping Center, Newark, Delaware. Come in day or night to watch your favorite teams and sports on our many TVs. It's a great, fun-filled environment that is kid-friendly. Our craveable food menu has all the appetizers, burgers, salads, tacos, seafood, you name it, as well as our world-famous Hooters wings, which are the official wings of 302sports.com.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Soto Concepts. Soto Concepts is an award-winning restaurant group on the culinary coast with 10 locations. We're a chef-driven group. Come check us out. See you soon. Soto Concepts believes in the vision of our founder, Matt Haley, cook beautiful, simple food, develop the people we work with, and make the world a better place. Soto Concepts on the culinary coast with 10 locations from Lois, Delaware to Fenwick Island. Come check us out.
I love helping our airmen and their families with financial tools to help provide financial stability.
I promise to make a positive difference in your financial life, from helping you to lower your payments to discovering ways to help you save for your children's future.
From the needs of college students and first-time auto buyers, I promise to identify and take ownership of your needs.
Local people, local decisions, Dover Federal Credit Union.
As a military wife, I love helping our airmen and their families with financial tools to help provide financial stability.
I promise.
For the loan that fits you, contact Brian today. Mr. Italian began his career in home finance in 2002 as a mortgage consultant. Since 2002, Brian has helped over 1,000 home buyers achieve their dreams of owning a home. Brian's knowledge of current market conditions and his detailed evaluation of buyers' finances ensures that each buyer will receive the best mortgage to fit their needs. Brian is often commended on how efficient and effortless he makes the mortgage business in Wilmington, Delaware in 1979 with one focus: wowing our customers with great products and even greater customer service. 30 years later, we are still doing exactly that. Whether you're looking for marketing tools to promote your business, gifts for your employees or clients, or planning a special event, we're here with the voice of experience to help you every step of the way for your complete satisfaction. Visit our new showroom in the
All right, we are back, ready for the second half, which starts in a man-up situation for the Riders. That's why we had no face-off. And a literal handoff there from Stevenson. I don't know, a fake. He double-faked. He got me, and then he shot it wide to stay with the Riders.
Yeah, it was a good fake. Faked out St. Mark's. Faked out our all-pro announcer, Mike Lang.
Yeah.
It's hard to do.
It's been a rough week. So here's Wagenhofer back to Stevenson. This time he does not hold on to it. Longest gets it in front to Woollyhand. And there's another man-up goal. Make it 12-4. Just 29 seconds in to quarter number 3. That's going to end the penalty.
St. Mark's defense in front of Groves has just not been there in these last 2 quarters. And you see there, Longest gets a really nice look at the goal right in the middle, has all the room of the net to work with, and he gets it right past Groves, who was in a one-on-one situation, one that I don't think he can win.
No, Woollyhand was all by his lonesome out there, and Longest, who's one of the best setup men in the state, found him. That was a well-designed man up. Oh, and there's a slash, and down goes Frazier. Let's see.
Looks like he's getting up okay.
McCleary is going to come off the field. We can hear that one up here.
Yeah, that didn't sound good. And that's another thing. St. Mark's has had horrible penalties that they've been given, and that's been giving Caesar Rodney more opportunities with the man up here. And that's something that Caesar Rodney needs, and something that St. Mark's can't allow them to have.
Luke Moore takes the knee. And it's going to be another advantage for the Riders. And it is picked up by Demetrius Stevenson. And in no time, behind the net, Cosden. Back up to Stevenson up top. Playing catch with Woollyhand. Here's Wagenhofer to Longest in front to Cosden. Shot goes wide. They'll stay with the Riders. Third-ranked Riders there, 5-0.
Little mishandle on the pass there by Jared Wagenhofer.
Stevenson's shot goes high and puts a dent in the fence behind the end zone here. This time it'll go to St. Mark's as they are able to get back there first and see if they can burn some time off of this penalty. Cosden chases Ian Noonan. Noonan passes to Newcomer, and he's across midfield. Down the right side, McCleary on him, shoves Newcomer behind the net, avoids a couple checks, looking for some offense. Snook has it down the left side. Penalty is over. And here's Noonan up top. Guarded by James Holmes. Spins away from him. Gets it to Salazar. Back to Noonan. Looking for an opening. Shot goes wide. It'll stay with the Spartans. So no quitting the Spartans. They're going to try to find some offense here and see if they can chip away at this lead.
Yeah, you see Newton getting most of their goal opportunities really fast and getting into the middle of that Caesar Rodney defense.
Mayora, and there's a St. Mark's goal and a flag.
Mayora looks fired up. That was a great goal from behind the net.
So that was TJ Mayora comes behind the net, wrap around, sends it home. Make it 12-5 CR. So like we said, no quit in the green and gold out there.
And hey, the game's not over. You got enough time to come back. So if I'm St. Mark's, I'm keeping going. Keep possession is a key thing here. Keep possession and get good shots at the goal. And you'll see that ball go in more times than not. And see, here's face-off, and something that we've been talking about for St. Mark's has been that they're not winning the face-off. It looks like Caesar Rodney will actually be a man down here, so he won't see his face off.
So they do get the penalty and the goal. 12-5, and here's an opportunity for the Spartans, like you mentioned, Ryan. Klein to Mayura up top. This is Snook. Here's Noonan. He's going to fire. Deflected by Stant, and that ball is headed towards my car.
I mean, that one's just a little high, you know.
It's going to be a little dent.
You might see Mike Lang here without a car.
Inside, loose ball picked up by Mayura. And he goes wide, and CR is going to get it. Loose ball out there. Can they get the ground ball? Yes, they can. It's Mayura behind the net, out in front. Shot wide. It's going to stay with the Spartans.
And something I've seen here from just the very early start of this quarter 3, St. Mark's going right after this ground balls, executing on them and getting them right up and keeping the possession over to our right here. And that's
Noonan in front. I'm sorry, Ryan. That was a nice play, but unable to hold on in front was Snook. That ball falls out of the pocket of his stick, and here comes Holmes. He's flying. That's why I used to run in my dreams. Whacked away.
And looks like it's going St. Mark's way here.
Luke Moore with a great defensive play. He's going to give the ball back to St. Mark's, and here come the Spartans.
That's exactly what they need to do, get the ball back.
Whew, high pass, but grabbed by Noonan.
Wonder if Noonan plays basketball. That was great vertical he had there.
Gives it to Salazar, but his shot goes wide. St. Mark's will keep the ball. You know, I hear down at St. Mark's it's all things are possible, right? All things possible. So come back out of the question? Probably not.
Comeback's never out of the question.
So here's the Spartans looking for another one. Another shot goes wide, and that'll go to CR.
Pass there was a little off target. And we see St. Mark's needs to get this ball back, keep possession for the majority of this quarter, and that's how you're going to get back in this game.
Well, they certainly can't let the Riders own those ground balls like they did in the second quarter. There goes Bushweller. Passes it off to Shaner. And here's Longest. He's done some damage tonight. Longest along the baseline. Back to Shaner. And they're going to wait for Stevenson to come into the offensive play. He's got the ball now in stride. Demetrius Stevenson with a shot. Goes wide.
Stevenson whips that ball right by the goal. And, man, that ball come through the air must be crazy miles per hour there for
Longest
Stevenson.
pass, Sardias goes through everybody, and it's going to St. Mark's. That goes over midfield. Here come the Spartans. There's Mayura. Big shove from Miles Lawrence. Brushes that off.
Kid's tough.
There's a couple whacks. Had an open man in front, but the pass is loose, and here comes Holmes. Look at him go. Takes that ball about 50 yards and then finally slows down, spins around the defender. And they're going to set up where they've done so much damage behind the net. Longest on the baseline. Oh, he's about 5 yards out, but he's way to the right of Groves.
You can see St. Mark's there playing a little tight on the back end of that goal because, as we have said, most of Caesar Rodney's goals come from wraparounds behind the net. And
yeah, not that time. They hit Stevenson in stride, and he goes low. And Demetrius Stevenson doing some more damage for the Riders. It's 13-5. 6:34 to go. Quarter number 3.
Yeah, and that's somebody that St. Mark's cannot allow to have good, clean looks like he did there. And see St. Mark's defense trying to regroup over there by the net. And we'll see another face-off here. And like we said before, St. Mark's on the face-off has been giving them trouble. They haven't gotten a lot of those, and which has resulted in a lot of Caesar Rodney possession time and goals scored.
So it's Suttard, and I don't know if this is Dane Wilson.
I don't know, can't see. Rest in the way.
Well, I know it's Suttard on the St. Mark's side. 35 is Dane Wilson. Thank you very much. You got it right. Spartans win this one. And here's Newcomer. He's got some speed and some room. Checked from behind, lost the ball, and here come the Riders. Riley Bushfeller with a long pole gives it up to Zachary Davis. He comes down 1-on-2, so he slows it down. They'll set up again. Here's Stevenson. So dangerous. So he takes a shot to the neck. No problem. Longest in front. His pass. Too much. Gets it out to Mayura. And he's going to wait for some help, it looks like. There are just 3 Spartans down there and about 6 Riders. Mayura behind the net. Finally gives it up. Here's Noonan up top. Spins. With some nice pressure there from McCleary. The shot is long. That should count for 2 goals. He hit that net all the way there off the field in the corner.
I think something that we haven't spoken about a lot is the Caesar Rodney defense, which has been forcing the turnovers that are leading to their offensive goal scoring.
St. Mark's tried again. Ian Noonan sends it into Newcomer. He can't hang on. Loose ball's picked up by McCleary. He takes a shot. Gets it out to Zach Davis. And there is a stoppage. Timeout. So timeout on the field. We're going to take a break here at Scott Miller Stadium. You're watching high school lacrosse on 302sports.com.
Decisions, Dover Federal Credit Union.
No matter where you are in life, at every stage, we are here for you, for all of life's big moments, and everything in between. After all, that's what families are for. We promise to make a positive difference in your financial life and go beyond the norm. Be a part of the Dover.
Hooters of Newark is located at 136 Astro Shopping Center, Newark, Delaware. Come in day or night to watch your favorite teams and sports on our many TVs. It's a great, fun-filled environment that is kid-friendly. Our craveable food menu has all the appetizers, burgers, salads, tacos, seafood, you name it, as well as our world-famous Hooters wings, which are the official wings of 302sports.com.
And back in Dover, Mike Lang, Ronnie Cole, Santy, Jason Winchell, Nick Halliday, Big Ed Halliday, and Len Evans. We're all here bringing you high school lacrosse on 302 Sports. Busy spring season. Still a lot of weeks to go, and keep your eyes peeled to find out where we will be. Remember, if you have highlights that you want to see as a contender for Play of the Week, send them to 302sports@gmail.com. Maybe we'll see your submission on the 302 Sports Weekly on a Wednesday night. Caesar Rodney with the ball and an 8-goal lead over the Spartans. It's a lot of great ball control and possession here by the Riders, and a lot of speed on this team too. They've got the complete package. This is Stevenson. Whips it in there. I think I was kicked out by Groves. He's going to probably need a brace on that toe.
Great play by Groves.
Cosden comes up with the loose ball.
That was an awesome save by Groves, who's had a rough outing so far today.
He's faced a lot of shots, too.
Yeah. Would not want to be him right now.
So the Riders taking their time. 3:40 to go, quarter number 3. That's Shaner. And Stevenson passes it up. A lot of movement for the Riders, always sending guys to the front of the net.
Yeah, I think the Riders have kind of figured out their sweet spot, which has been behind the net, and then those round goals there. And we see here, he goes behind. Noah Longest goes behind the net there.
Good defense up by the Spartans to seal that one off. They're going to try it the other side. Wrap around, shot high, and there's a flag after the shot. Number 10 for St. Mark's, Jaden Elliott.
And it looked like
gave a shot to one of the Riders.
Yeah, Sean Woolleyhan,
but
the
it is
recipient of that hit.
Kevin Tobin is on the sideline on his knee. So man up for the Riders. They lead by 8, 3:03 to go on a pleasant April Saturday night here in the capital city of Delaware.
And it seems like we've been saying man up for Caesar Rodney a lot in this game. St. Mark's taking bad penalties and giving Caesar Rodney the opportunity to go and get some more goals and pad this lead even more.
Wagenhofer behind the net, the longest. They're going to set up in a little box. Looks like a diamond out there. A couple guys in front. Shot by Wagenhofer goes over the net. Will stay with CR. Here in Dover. We were down here this year to do a football game over at Dover High School. Polytech and Dover. And we did the Henlopen Conference Basketball Championships from Dover High School. Oh, that's right. We did the bracket unveiling for basketball. That was cool. That was a lot of fun. Woolleyhan's pass is deflected. And it's going to roll out of bounds. Deflected, obviously, will stay with the Riders.
Yeah, you see St. Mark's fans not happy with that call. They thought it was St. Mark's ball, but goes Caesar Rodney's way.
No hurry here for the Riders. Shot. Groves kicks that away, and it's picked up by St. Mark's, but the pass not completed, and the Riders right back on the attack as they have been since the midpoint of the second quarter, or actually early in the second quarter.
Yeah, a bunch of St. Mark's passes have turned into turnovers.
Can't have it. Good learning experience tonight for the Spartans, and they'll be a better team for having played CR. Longest in front, shot by Cosden. Nice save by Groves.
Groves has come up big in this last couple of minutes here, making some really great saves.
St. Mark's going to take this one. Long pass to Noonan. He's at midfield. Here he goes. He's got some help. Klein's there, newcomer. Salazar. Mayora behind the net, so see if they can make something happen. This is Klein. Looking for an opening, shoots it wide. It's going to stay with the gold of St. Mark's.
See what St. Mark's can do here with under a minute to go in this third quarter.
Miles Lawrence playing some stout defense for the Riders. Let's see if Salazar can get something going from up top. Behind the net for Snook. But he's spinning, he just can't find an opening there. Nice defense. Yeah, here's newcomer back up top. They're going to try again. 6-5. They got to get shot. The pass too high. And that is going to almost do it. We got 2 seconds left. Ball goes to the Riders. Stant has it back there.
And on that
there's the whistle. And pass is way up in the air. And that's going to do it for quarter number 3. Caesar Rodney holds an 8-goal lead as we go to the final 12 minutes. You're watching Boys Lacrosse on 302 Sports.
For everyone from first-time home buyers to investors to experienced buyers. For the loan that fits you, contact Brian today. Mr. Italian began his career in home finance in 2002 as a mortgage consultant. Since 2002, Brian has helped over 1,000 home buyers achieve their dreams of owning a home. Brian's knowledge of current market conditions and his detailed evaluation of buyers' finances ensures that each buyer will receive the best mortgage to fit their needs. Brian is often commended on how efficient and effortless he makes the mortgage process for everyone from first-time home buyers to investors to experienced buyers. For the loan that fits you, contact Brian today. Mr. Italian began his career.
Quality workmanship from a neighbor you can trust. Life's too short to hate your home. Remodel your home with the pros voted Delaware's #1 home improvement company. Ferris Home Improvements has something for every homeowner at their new showroom on the corner of Kirkwood Highway and Harmony Road in Newark, Delaware. Explore products and layouts with the area's top designers.
And we're back. Ryan, we're here in Dover, capital city. Have you ever done a school trip when you were at Holy Angels? Did you come down here to Dover at all?
Man.
Go see like Legislative Hall or
Man,
any of the museums down here?
You're making me think back a little bit.
Sorry, man. This is not just an easy paycheck for you. Come on, man.
yeah. Actually, we did do a trip. One of our teachers actually was a friend of old Governor Jack Markell, and we got to meet him. That was pretty cool.
Zach Davis pass to the left, to his left. There's an error pass. I think we did a trip when I was in 7th grade, but I don't remember much about it. I don't remember much about last week. In 7th grade, that was several presidents ago, so I'm trying to remember who the governor was. It was Pete DuPont would have been the governor, I think, when I was in 7th grade.
Wow.
So a soccer final is at Tower Hill 2, Wilmington Christian 0. All right, we're the 11-15 mark. So another win for the Hillers. This is a good week for them. They defeated previously undefeated Caravel, Tower Hill Soccer. Wagenhofer looks for an opening ball. He's got a wide open Cosden. Passes it back to longest. He had a shot, a wide open shot, but they don't need goals here. In front, loose ball. Going to be picked up by Shaner.
And you see St. Mark's here guarding the back half of the goal behind their goalie. Oh.
Wagenhofer, yeah. But that time they went out front, and it was Jared Wagenhofer scoring from the 45-degree angle to make it 14-5.
Yeah, and you saw St. Mark's, guarding behind the net there, and they're leaving the open lane right to the goal, right in front.
Just too many weapons for CR.
Yeah, their offense is potent.
They're going to be battling Cape Henlopen for the Henlopen Conference North Championship.
And we'll see. I think if St. Mark's has any chance, a slim chance of getting back in this game and possibly winning it, they have to keep possession for the next 10:35 of this game.
Well, that means doing things like winning a face-off and, unfortunately, not go their way on this face-off, and that is McCleary. I would say if the long pole was going to score, but he's going to get out of there and see who comes in for him. It's like Jackson Phillips, perhaps, number 13. No, 16. That would be that. Meet Stevenson. They just bullied his way in there. Shot deflected and bounces long, but Woollyhand's back there. He'll get it and bring it back in. There's the whistle. 10 minutes exactly to go. Thanks for joining us. Thanks to everybody here at Wesley. Thanks to the Dave Reynolds Lacrosse people who allowed us to come in and do these games today. We did end up doing 3 high school lacrosse games. Stevenson, his shot, that one was well wide of the net.
And you see See, when Stevenson shoots that ball into the ground, a whole bunch of turf comes up. Kid is strong.
Nothing like going home and finding those rubber pellets all over your feet.
Yeah.
Here's longest. Being marked back there by Suttard. Shaner in front, along with Cosden. We have a whistle and a turnover. It's going to go to St. Mark's. I would say that's a 3-second violation, but wrong sport. Oh, there's a big check by Stevenson. He's going to go to the sin bin. Jay, there's flags all over the place. Wow, he laid a whooping on a Spartan there, huh?
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
I think he's telling the referee, I didn't mean to do it. And they're all getting together. Let's see if it's a card. I think it's cards in lacrosse. No cards.
No cards.
We're going to make it cards.
Yeah, we'll go make some cards and give them to the ref. But see St. Mark's with 9:21 left to go in this game.
So they could be man up for St. Mark's for a few minutes or a minute, two. So it means if they score, Stevenson has to stay on his knees right there in that little penalty area. And that's our coach not happy with the call.
And it's
the referee's telling him to calm down, buddy. You're up 9 goals.
And it's been a long time since we said St. Mark's is a man up.
That might be the first time we said it.
Yeah. They've been a man down for a whole bunch of time in this game. And see if they can get a little confidence score here.
Sixers and Heat tied at 42.
Let's go Sixers.
Yeah. We're going to sing the Sixers fight song a little bit. Here's Noonan taking the wax. But he gets away from his defender. Pass. Can't tell who that was. Out in front. And the ball is loose and picked up by the Riders. You get Holmes. He's finally bumped by Salazar, and there's a whistle going back to St. Mark's.
And see Holmes really fast there. See St. Mark's swarming him there and make sure that he doesn't break away.
Put 3 defenders on him.
And he puts his elbow up a little bit there. And
Uh-oh. Oh. That's a dangerous pass by Salazar, and it's picked up by McCleary, and here he comes. Short-handed. Oh, nice pass, and there's a goal by Longest. What a beautiful pass from McCleary. About a 25-yard pass. Catches Longest in stride. Tucks it long side, far side, and a shorty makes it 15-5.
That might be one of our plays of the week.
That
there.
could be a play of the week.
That was a beautiful pass there to Longest.
We'll have to talk to the boss man, Nick Halliday, and see what he says.
That was a great pass to Longest in stride. Flips it in there for the goal, and now Cesar Rodney up 15-5. See, here comes number 9, Noonan, for the face-off here.
That would be Ian Noonan. And it looks like McCleary, his reward for that interception and beautiful assist, he gets to take the face-off here with Noonan. Kind of forget Noonan scored that goal off the opening face-off, and that was a sweet goal.
Yeah, he blew right past the defenders, got a nice look at the goal, and put it right in the first 10 seconds of this game.
So we knew St. Mark's was stepping up their competition. They didn't know it was going to be quite this type of performance. But we've seen CR, we saw them last year at Tower Hill, and they're playing at Archford next week. And when we saw them at Tower Hill last year, they were every bit as dominating. Tower Hill's only goal that night, the goalie went coast to coast and scored. And now he's not even in Delaware anymore. He's playing for like one of these lacrosse factory high schools. So
you gotta love when a goalie goes coast to coast, though. That's something of beauty.
He plays for a top-notch lacrosse program. So we got 8 minutes to go. Riders up 10. And they are taking their time. That's Longest. He's had an outstanding night. Passing, scoring. He's done it all.
doing it all, and that's exactly what you want from Longest.
There's another flag as Longest takes a shot. There's a pass, and it goes wide, and the whistles blow. 7:37 to go, and St. Mark's going to send a man out. We'll see who it is. If it's number 10, Jaden Elliott, or would it be number 11, Michael Newcomer? Let's see who takes the knee. It looks like it's going to be Elliott.
Oh, yeah.
Taking the knee.
And
So we got a couple guys. You know what they're doing? They're on the knee. They're pondering their mistakes in life.
yeah.
They look like they belong in Rodin Museum up in Philadelphia. They look like Rodin Stinker.
And once again, St. Mark's is on a man-down situation.
Ryan, there's always some culture here on the 302 Sports broadcast. So we are both the man. It's a man up for both teams. So I think it makes us even.
It certainly does.
Math's not my strong point, but I think I can count -1 and -1. And here comes Dimitri Stevenson in a man-up situation for the Riders. And they've done some damage on that tonight. He's got the ball. Passes to Cosden. Cosden tries to get inside, but it is picked off by Matthew Daugherty.
That was a great job by Matt to go and break up that pass right there in the middle of the field.
Long pass on. What a catch by Noonan. That was a great one.
What a beauty.
They're going to look for a shorty here.
We saw him do that in the second quarter. I hope he plays basketball because his vertical has been outstanding in this game.
Well, he's a senior, so will be no more basketball for at St. Mark's at least for Ian Noonan. Looks like Snook rejected by Stant. Nice save. Down to 6:16 to go. In the final quarter, Cesar Rodney has put on quite an exhibition here tonight. And there's a shot saved by Stant. Rebound, bounced wide. Spartans will keep. So even in a game like this, Ryan, where things don't go your way, it's a valuable learning experience for a team like St. Mark's on the rebound and trying to break back into that tournament picture. They're not in bad shape. They're going to be 2-1 after this. That shot's high. It'll stay with the Spartans. But you got to make sure you learn from this and learn from your mistakes. And realize that not every opponent's going to be Cesar Rodney.
That's absolutely true. And see St. Mark's here on the offensive end, trying to get something going, trying to get one more goal before the end of this game.
And you know, you're working against one of the top teams in the state, so this is a great chance for them to practice some things and to make some plays against one of the best teams they're going to see all season.
And you got to remember.
Except until they meet Louisiana, but
that St. Mark's hasn't played in a while because of all the rainouts and delays.
They did play Thursday, but you're right. One game in the last 2 weeks, another flag up in the air. St. Mark's is going to be in the advantage. There's a shot saved by Stant. Whistle blows. Another man-up situation coming for your Spartans.
Stan has made a bunch of really great saves today, and he's been outstanding in goal for Cesar Rodney. They haven't had to rely on him a lot because of a really good defense that Cesar Rodney has, forcing turnovers. But when he has had the opportunity to make saves, he's done it.
So we look down there. There's Nick Halliday. Camera in hand, hat on backwards. Because he's that cool. He's that cool. CR gets the ball back. Zach Davis in front, shot. And it's blocked by a defender. And the Spartans are going to try to get it. That was Tobin with the swat. But the Riders keep the ball.
I don't know. I feel like if Tobin hits you, that's going to hurt. That's going to sting for a while.
I imagine it would. Where's his dad? I'll tell you, his dad's right out there. Dad has done a fine job as the boys basketball coach at Caravel.
He definitely has.
And they have some talent coming back, excuse me, even though they are losing a couple of guys this year, including Poya Parker. There's another flag, so we're going to even up again once the whistle blows. So penalties piling up a little bit here in the fourth quarter. Getting a little chippy.
Yeah.
4:15 to go. Not 30. Not 30. Just
definitely
a little
not
chippy.
30. It's very clean chippiness. But see St. Mark's temper's a little high because of the deficit they're facing.
Here's Stevenson. Spin move, shot off. Is it off Groves or off the post? Either way, it's going to be a stoppage of play. Nice stop by Kevin Groves or the post.
That was a beautiful spin move by Stevenson, too, to get open.
Big guy, he's got great moves.
Oh, yeah. And you can see he uses strength and finesse to get it free there. And he slings that ball towards the goal, and it just misses. Something that hasn't been said a lot for Cecil Rodney today.
So, looks like CR has their player back on the field. It would be an advantage for the Riders. I don't see anybody on their knee in their bin. So it is a full house out there for the Riders. Airs longest. 3:58 to go. Stevenson up top. Whips it. Oh, nice save by Groves. That's going to leave a mark.
And Groves, in this last half here of this game, has made beautiful saves.
Loose ball to the right of Groves. Rolling and rolling, rolling. Wagenhofer, he's looking for an opening. Nice some defense there by the Spartans. And here's a wide open Cosden. He takes a shot from Elliott.
I know, I see a flag down on that that field over there by between the 20 and the 10.
Oh, there it is. You're right.
I don't know if that was from the last play or
they forgot to pick it up. Who knows? I don't see any hands up in the air, but
yeah.
And usually you hear the referees will yell flag down, but we'll see what happens. Stevenson wide, and there's the whistle. So there's the referee's going to pick up that flag. I believe it's just a loose flag.
Yep.
So I was watching Mount Pleasant and St. Elizabeth's lacrosse the other day, and one of the St. E's goals came on a ground ball. The players swatted at it like a hockey stick. It was almost like broom ball. The ball bounced in. It was on the turf. It was not on the turf. It was on grass, so it just kind of hit some bumps, and in it went. And there's a flag. So another penalty. We have a slash.
Flags are flying in this last half here of this game.
And who's taking the long walk this time?
Looks
like number 3. I don't want to assign blame to anybody. We have a timeout, St. Mark's. So we'll find out after this. You're watching Cesar Rodney, St. Mark's Boys Lacrosse on 302sports.com. Just in time for this man-up situation for the Riders. Lost track of how many they've had. It's got to be at least 4 or 5. Been a number of penalties on both teams tonight. That is Stevenson. Gets it to longest in front. Blocked by the Spartans, and away they come.
That was picked off by Noonan. He has been making plays out here for St. Mark's.
He looks for an opening, bounces it. Stant gets a piece of it. It's going to stay with St. Mark's.
And Noonan has been the one that's been getting most of the shot on goals for St. Mark's today. And he's been one of the major bright spots in here for St. Mark's on a gloomy day.
Here's Mayor. He loses it, picks it back up as the Riders are being pretty aggressive. Timeout. Another break. We're going to take another break. We're going to stay here. We're going to stay here. Let's stay here.
Why not?
Why not indeed? Tomorrow, weather permitting, it's supposed to be about 30 degrees cooler than it was today, but 3 baseball games on the schedule, 2 at AI DuPont High School, the AI tournament. And there's one other one that I forget. Salesianum and St. Elizabeth Spartans, not Spartans, the Vikings, coming off a big win over your Spartans, unfortunately. And Salesianum lost to Newark Charter. So the Sal's, see if we have any, I don't know if we have a score from their game today, but busy week coming up next week in high school sports.
Definitely.
That rain always makes the second half of the season really busy.
Yeah.
We got the 2:09 here left.
The weather was horrible at the start of the spring season, and you see a bunch of games getting pushed back to towards the end of the season, so a lot of fatigue will be on these high school athletes coming up in the second part of this spring season.
And on top of that, some kids had to take the ACT today.
Oh.
Yep.
Ugh.
Which is why Padua and DMA softballs moved to yesterday. Because of the ACTs.
Luckily, I don't have to take those for a little while.
Good game, too. DMA came in with the win. Pass in front for the Spartans is errant. It's picked up by Holmes. Boy, that kid can fly. Gets that loose ball, and away he goes. He finds an opening, but thinks twice. Still a man-up situation for the Riders.
See, Holmes gets right into that crease, or gets right into the opening with speed, and see another.
So that penalty came at, that score came at even strength. Either way, it's going to be 16-5. Caesar Rodney.
That was number 19, Evan McCleary, on that goal there. And you see Caesar Rodney getting goals scored from almost everybody on their roster today, having no trouble scoring on the St. Mark's defense.
So with 1:29 to go, Caesar Rodney adds another one. The penalty had just expired a few seconds before that.
Here comes another face-off here with 1:29 left to go in the game.
Yeah, CR's really owned just about every phase of the game.
Yeah. Something we haven't talked about is their CR's defense, which has been absolutely awesome. They've been forcing turnovers and getting possession back to their offense, which is one of the best offenses in lacrosse.
Hunter Christensen, a freshman, takes that face-off for the Riders. And there is a goal for St. Mark's. Snook with the goal. Todd Snook makes it 16-6 as he rips one home from about 10 yards out.
Yeah, that was a great goal. He got on the ground there, little bounce, and right between the goalie's legs and right in there. And that's another bright spot in there for St. Mark's.
We have to clean the stadium. So if you'll just look around, see what trash is laying around, if you'll find the trash can for it, we would really, really appreciate it. Thank you.
So another goal off of face-off for St. Mark's, where they've had a little bit of success tonight, but they just have not won enough face-offs.
Yeah, they haven't won enough face-offs and haven't had the possession time that they needed to get good goal-scoring opportunities.
So Dane Wilson now take that face-off again after the Riders lost the last one. And they win this one. McCleary sends it deep into the offensive zone. That looked like number 30, Michael Kravalis, if I'm not mistaken, with the ball back there. That's actually number 20, Ryan Carey. Ball's loose in front, picked up by Shaner. And off to 30. Is that 33? That would be Hunter Christensen. No hurry, 28 seconds to go.
Yeah, we just saw we just saw Cesar Rodney just take over this game in every facet of the game, and St. Mark's could not overcome the potent offense of Cesar Rodney.
Nice spin move, but the ball is lost. And it's loose, and still going 4-3-2, and that's going to do it here from Scott Miller Stadium at Wesley College. Your final, number 3, Cesar Rodney, 16, St. Mark's, 6. And Ryan, thanks for making your maiden voyage here with 302 Sports. I am not your captain speaking, and we hope to have you on for some more. And that's going to do it for after a long day of lacrosse here in Dover. For Len Evans, Big Ed Halliday, Nick Halliday, Ryan Colsani, and Jason Winchell, I'm Mike Lang. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time on 302sports.com. Good night, everybody.